stretches just to get the body nice and warm. And we'll go ahead and bring those arms back and forth, warming up the shoulders. And go ahead and now turn the whole body, getting that spine and the hips warmed up. And we'll move down to the hips and we'll do some circles. Getting these legs stretched out. And so you really want to emphasize the circle, filling the stretch across the inside of the thighs and the hamstrings. Nice. And let's put our feet together and we'll do some circles. So this will warm up the knees and the ankles. And go the other direction. All right, and we'll just do a couple side bends here, warm up the sides of the body. And we'll do the other side. And let's do that one more time, both direction. Nice, all right. Okay, we're gonna do some calisthenics. We're gonna warm up that body, but we're gonna do that together. And we're gonna begin by stepping to one side, bringing that knee up high, stepping to the other side, bringing that knee up high. And you can tap that knee if that feels good, or you can tap underneath, however it feels comfortable for you. But the idea is to get those hips warmed up, get that heart moving. And let's do this for 20. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, and come back to center. All right. Our next move is going to be a frog squat. And so I'm going to put my arms up. I'm going to look like a frog and come back up. And we'll do 20 of these frog dips. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, nice and tall, and go ahead and bring those hands back down, nice. I'll keep my feet a little wider than hip distance, hands are on the hips. I'm gonna reach across the body as if I'm grabbing for a rope and pull it down to my hip. Reach across the other side, bring it down to my hip. And as you do so, you want a little bit of a twist, so we're warming up the lower back, also engaging those legs. And let's do 20. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, and back. Nice. All right. We have one more move in this set, and this time I'm going to jump to one side and jump to the other side. So it's almost like that side step, only now we're adding a little bit of a jump. And so I'm going to jump one foot, other foot joins. Jump one foot, other foot joins. And we'll do this for a count of 20. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, and back to center. Nice. Go ahead and take a breath here. We're going to repeat this, adding a couple variations. But go ahead, And catch your breath. If you want some water, you can grab some hydration. I noticed my camera is just a little delayed today and it looks a little awkward. All right. So our first move was our high step. We stepped, we clapped underneath, or we clapped up above, and we brought that knee high. It's a very similar move, only this time we're going to actually twist across the body. Step, high step, but twist. And so now you feel these glutes in this stretch right here as you bring that knee way across your body there. You see that? All right. And so we'll do 20 of these. 1, cross the body. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, and back to center. Nice. That felt really good, really opening up those glutes in the back of the hips there. Our next move is our frog squat. So we did a frog squat. This time we're going to add just a little jump at the top. So we squat down, jump up, squat down, jump up. Doesn't have to be high, depending on how you feel today. Just going up on the tiptoes is fine. Just reaching the energy up is fine. Just bring a little more energy, lifting the body up. Then we'll do 10 frog squats. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, last one, 10. All right, nice. Okay, our next move was our side step. We reached across the side, brought it back. Reached across the side, brought it back. This time, we're gonna reach across and we're gonna bring that knee up and set it back down. Reach across, bring that knee up and back down. All right. 1, reach across, bring that knee up. Other side. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And we'll rest right there. Nice, good job. Okay, our next step was our side step, and this is when we jumped to the side, and we jumped to the side. And we're gonna do that same jump, only now let's bring our energy up by adding our arms. So we jump to the side, jump to the side. All right, and we'll do 20 of these. This is really gonna build our cardio up. And we'll do 20 jumps. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, and back to center. Nice. All right, take a deep breath in. Take a breath here. If you need some hydration, go ahead and grab some water. In our next set, we're going to use our weights. So go ahead and bring your weights a little closer. All right, I see people coming back in. All right, so our first move, we're going to take these weights and we're going to pull them up over our heads, and almost as if we're hammering down, we're going to bring them back down. So we bring them up over the head and bring them back down. Now, if it feels comfortable for you, you're going to do a squat as you bring them down and push up as you bring them back. If this is too much for your legs today, it's still just as powerful to do it standing, or you can even widen that stance. So however it feels comfortable for you, I'm going to do a chair squat with mine. And so my feet are pointed forward, my knees are in alignment, and let's do 10 of these. 1, I'm going to squat, push it down. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Push it down. Nice, good job. Okay, I'm going to face forward now. Legs are a little wider than hip distance. I'm going to bring those weights up to my shoulders, push them up towards the sky, and slowly let them drop down. Now you might notice right now my palms are facing each other. They face each other. Right here, I twist them out. So now they're facing down as I go. Now you can add that dip if you choose as my weights come up, and I can push up and drop them down. So if you want to add that dip to the legs, go ahead and add that dip. Otherwise, just keep a nice strong stance. You can soften those knees by bending them. And we'll do 10 of these. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. All the way down. Awesome. Okay. Whew, got our shoulders warmed up now. We're going to work on these biceps. I'm going to do a bicep curl. And this is just a simple curl. I just pull that weight up to my shoulder, isolating just from the elbow down. We don't want the arm moving up away from the body. Keep it close, and just that bottom part of the arm comes up. All right. So I'm going to do a bicep curl, but I'm going to alternate. So as my left comes up, my right is down, and then I switch and do the other side. And so I'm alternating back and forth. All right. Go ahead and soften those legs, bend those knees, tuck that tailbone, keep that lower back protected. And we're going to do 20 of these. And let's begin. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, and rest. Nice. All right. That really warmed up that bicep. And so before we move to our next move, let's go ahead and work our wrists just a bit while we've got this. Just bring those weights up and curl just a bit, engaging the wrist and the forearms. I know my video is a little sketchy today. All right, let's move to that next move. This is going to be very similar, only now instead of doing a bicep curl, I'm punching out and bringing the other arm out as that one draws back in. So I'm doing that same alternating right, left, only now I'm pushing out away from my body, pushing forward. And we'll do 20 of these. Again, keep those arms close together, tuck that tailbone, keep that abdomen nice and tight, but you can soften the knees. And let's do 20. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, and back. Nice. And before we end, let's do our wrist again, but this time we're going to twist them. Just a slight twist. All right, go ahead and take a short break. Take a breath if you need some hydration. We're going to do that circuit one more time, so keep your weights nearby. But go ahead and catch your breath. If you want to take a sip of water. It's a nice time to check in with your heart rate. Notice it, how fast it's beating. We want that heart rate to be lifted so that that blood is pumping through us. We're building a strong heart. But then we also want to slow it back down. We want to have that control to be able to lower that heart rate when we choose. All right, go ahead and grab those weights again. I've got one weight in each hand. I'm going to do that same move that we started with. We do that chair squat. As I squat down, arms go up, and then I push back down. And so you can see as I go into the chair, my arms are close to my head, my ears, and I push up as my arms come down. If it's too hard to bend the knees, you can just do it from standing. Just keep a nice soft bend in the knees. And let's do 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Nice. Our next move was when we brought our weights up to our shoulders and we pushed them up to the ceiling and slowly lowered them down. I added a bend to my knees as I pushed up and brought them down. You can add that bend if you'd like. And let's do this for a count of 10. 1, push them up. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Nice and strong. Up and all the way down. Nice. All right. So our next move is our bicep curl. This is when I alternated one then the other. Just using from the elbow down. And we're going to bump this up. We're going to do 20. Did I do 20 last time? Let's do 25. And let's begin. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. You got this. 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Almost there. 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, and rest. Nice. Woo, all right. I can really feel those biceps pumped up now. Our next move was our punch out, alternating hands back and forth, punching right, punching left. We'll do this for 25 counts. Go ahead, make sure your stance is nice and soft. Tuck that tailbone, protect that lower back. 25. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. You got this. 16, 17, 18, 19, 25 more. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, both sides. And go ahead and set those weights down. Whew, all right, good job. Wow, I can really feel my biceps pumped now. Go ahead and shake those arms out. Whew, take a deep breath in. Check that heart rate. Moving the arms close to the core really pumps up that blood, gets the heart moving. Good for the body. You want that circulation. But now let's settle it down. Feel your feet connected to the earth. Bring that weight down. Feel your body settling down, rooted. That automatically slows that heart rate, allows you to catch your breath. It's a good practice. If you ever get upset, just find that rootedness, find your feet connected to the earth. Same sensations in the body. All right, go ahead and find those weights again. We'll start our next set. We're going to take a little bit wider stance now. I've got one weight in each hand, but I'm going to put my weights together. I'm going to squat down like I did in my frog squat. And I'm going to bring those weights up over my head and back down. Bring them up over my head and back down. And we'll do 10 of these. My toes are pointed at 45. My knees are matching. Protect those knees. You want to make sure they're bending in the same direction as the toes. Tuck that tailbone, tuck the ab, keep that lower back protected. Now let's do 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Push through the heels. 9, 10. And back down to center. Awesome. I'm going to keep that wide stance, only I took my toes, pointed them forward. So now my hips, my knees, everything's pointed towards you. I'm going to put my hands on my hips. We did this move at the beginning without weights. I'm going to take one hand, shoot it up towards the ceiling, and pull it back to my hip. Shoot the other hand towards the ceiling, and pull it back to my hip. And we'll do 10. And 10 will include both the left and the right. 1, both sides. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Nice and strong. Last one here. And bring that back. Nice. All right. We'll do a couple moves to help strengthen the back. And I'm going to just bend my body at a 45-degree angle. And my hands are just going to settle here. And I'm going to bring those weights straight back and back down. All right. I'm going to do this for a count of 10. 1, 2, soften those knees. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. All right. Nice. Really working the back of the arms and the lower back. I'm going to keep that same 45-degree angle, bending forward, hands are gonna drop. This time I'm gonna pull up by the elbows. This is our reverse fly. And so my hands are down close to my knees, pulling up on the elbows, body comes up to standing position now. My legs are straight. I bend down, soften knees, pulling back up. Pull using your glutes, your thighs. Don't let the lower back do this lifting. You want to protect that lower back. And let's do 10 reverse flies. 1, stand up. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Nice and big. Pull it back and release. Nice. Go ahead and set those weights down. That was the last move in that set. Go ahead and take a break. Take a breath. We're going to do that set one more time. So we're going to repeat that set. Go ahead and stretch out any muscles that feel like they got tight during those moves. Whew. All right, we'll go ahead and find those weights again. Wait for everyone to come back. Okay, nice. All right, so our first move, we did a squat and we brought those weights up over our head. We're gonna do a very similar move, only now I'm gonna bring my feet in just a little bit. I'm gonna squat down. As I bring my hands up, I'm gonna go up onto my tiptoes. So I'm just adding a little bit of upward motion and I come back down onto my heels all the way down, bringing those weights up onto my tiptoes, really engaging the calves, really engaging the arch of my feet. And we'll do this for a count of 10. 1, drop it down, bring it up on those tiptoes. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Last one, up on those tippy toes, nice and tall, and bring it back down. Nice, good job. Go ahead and shake those legs out. Shake those ankles out. All right, our next move, we did that punch across our body. I'm gonna do that same move, only now I'm just gonna have you stay on one side because we're gonna raise a leg up. So I'm gonna punch across and then I'm gonna bring that knee up to touch it and back down. And it's kind of hard to get a little off balance if we go back and forth. So we'll do the left side for 10 and then the right side, or whichever side you'd like to do first. So we punch across, pull, meet, and down. Punch across, pull and meet, and down. All right, and let's do 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, last one on this side, 10, and down. Nice. Let's do the other side. 1, pull it together. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Pull it together and release. Nice. All right. Great job. Our next move, we worked on our lower back, our glutes, our hamstrings. We tilted forward 45-degree angles, hands were hanging, and we brought those arms back. We're going to do that same move, only now we're going to bring up to standing position. Go back down, swing those arms back, come back to standing. Really focus on the glutes and the hamstrings. Don't let these muscles do this work. All right, and let's do 10. 1, come up to standing. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. All the way back up to standing and release. Nice. One more move in this set. Our last move was our reverse slide. So I'm going to take a wider stance here. My toes are pointing out at 45, so are my knees. I'm going to drop those weights down. From here, I'm going to pull my elbows up. Legs come straight. Let's add just a little move here as we push up towards the ceiling. Bring those arms back down. Push down towards the ground. Pulling up. Pushing up. Pulling down. Pushing down. All right, let's do this for 10. 1, push it down. Pull it up. Push it up. 2. 3. 4. 5. 6. 7. 8. 9. 10. Push it down, pull it up, push it up, and release. Nice. All right, go ahead and set these weights down. We're done with the weights for now, so set them aside so they don't get caught on your feet. You go ahead and take a breath here. Stretch out any muscles. If you still are feeling a little tension in the back after that, go ahead and stretch it out. Catch your breath. You can grab some hydration. All right, so we're going to move to some balancing moves. And so you really want to settle that heart down. You want to settle the body, let it begin to feel heavy, feel that connection to your feet. We did some balancing just with the weights and the workouts that we did, but now we're really going to focus on balancing the body, which means we need to slow it down. We need to feel those feet connecting to the earth, nice and heavy. All my weight is down on my underside. And my first move, I'm going to do a chair squat. So I'm just going to squat down into a chair. And once I get to a position that feels comfortable, I'm going to lift one leg out. And I'm going to hold that leg out. One leg is going to hold that balance. And so we're gonna do that squat down. We're gonna try to hold it for a count of 10. So go ahead and find a position that feels comfortable for you, your feet. Feel them connecting to the earth. Catch your breath. Let's go ahead and squat down. You can put your hands on your legs, on your hips, wherever it feels comfortable right now. And let's go ahead and lift that foot up and let's hold it for a count of 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Try to lower a little more. 7, 8, 9, 10. Push back up and rest that foot back down. Awesome. You might feel a little shaking as that leg is trying to support that whole body. Let's do the other side now. So find that connection. We'll do our chair squat. Find a position that feels comfortable. Shoot all that weight back. You should throw your weight on the heels, not on the balls of the feet. Once you feel that weight shifted, go ahead and lift that leg up and let's count to 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Push that leg up and rest. Nice. 5. Good way. Strengthen those legs. Work that core balance. Okay. We're going to move into our wide stance here, kind of like a sumo squat here. My feet are pointed out 45, so are my knees. I'm going to squat down. And in this position, when I squat down, my body is still upright. Tuck that tailbone, tuck that ab in. Don't let the body go forward. Keep it upright, nice and tall. Tucking the tailbone. All right, so I've got this nice squat. Once I'm in this squat position, I'm gonna go up onto my tiptoes. We're gonna hold this tiptoe hold for a count of 10. So you can go ahead and move into that position and we'll get started. 1, 2, 3, 4, push up a little higher. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and bring those heels back down. Nice, good job. All right, one more balancing move. I'm gonna put one foot down in front, so I've got just a little bit of a step forward. You could choose either leg. I'm gonna go ahead and bring my body forward. As I do, that opposite, that back leg is gonna come up behind me as high as I'm able to. And if you can open those arms up. You could go forward. That's a little bit more challenging. For me, this is easier. I'm gonna hold this balance for 10, 2, 3, 4. Think about your feet. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and bring that foot back down. Nice. All right. Okay, let's do the other side. Go ahead and find those feet connected to the ground. Start to move that body forward. As you do, that other leg moves up, finding that balance position. And then when you feel like you can soften the knees. Go ahead and open those arms up. 1, 2, 3, I'm shaking. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. All right, bring that leg down. All right. Okay. Take a breath here. We're going to do that routine one more time. I'm going to add a little bit of a challenge to it. Go ahead and catch your breath if you need some hydration. Balancing is a great way to strengthen the core. It also helps the mind. It helps with perception. Strengthens those neuroconnectors in the brain. Okay, so our first move was our chair squat. We squatted down in a chair and then we lifted one foot up. That one's gonna seem very easy right now. We're gonna hold this, but then I'm gonna ask you to close your eyes and see how that balance shifts when your eyes are closed. And you can go ahead and go back and forth, practice with the eyes closed, open them up. And each time, work a little longer, keeping those eyes closed. Working on keeping the balance, just feeling with your body, not using your eyes for the perception. And go ahead and bring that foot back down. Wow, what a big difference, right? So challenging with the eyes closed. Let's go ahead and try the other side. When we move into that squat position, nice and strong, shift that weight back to the hips, back to the heel. Really feel the earth and go ahead and lift that leg when you feel comfortable. And then when you feel stable, go ahead and close those eyes. So much more challenging. Feel into the feet. If you need to touch or open your eyes, just for a few seconds, close them again. Keep working on building this ability to balance with your eyes closed. All right, let's go ahead and set that leg down. Not a good example here, sorry. Okay, let's go into our sumo squat. My legs are a little wider here. At a 45-degree angle, toes and knees are matching. This is the sumo squat. We went down and we went up onto our tiptoes. Tuck that tailbone up. Let's bring those arms up as high as you can. Squat it down a little bit more. And let's hold this for a count of 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, squat down more, 7, 8, still on those tiptoes, 9, 10, push up on those tiptoes, touch the ceiling, up on those tiptoes, and drop those heels. Nice, all right. Whew, good job, okay. 2 more balancing moves. We're gonna do that forward bend, bringing the leg back behind us. And go ahead and find which leg you'd like to start on. Find that connection, bring those feet to the mat, feel the ground. And when you're ready, go ahead and bring that body forward. Back leg comes up as high as you feel comfortable. And then go ahead and open those arms. And we're gonna do that again with our eyes closed. See how it feels? Woo. And you can open them and then close them again each time, closing the eyes a little bit longer, building that ability to find balance, just sensing it through the body. And go ahead and bring that leg back down. Ooh, all right, that was challenging. Nice, let's try the other side. Going to tilt the body forward, bringing that leg up. Once you find a height that feels good, go ahead and open those arms up. Once you feel like you're pretty balanced, go ahead and close those eyes. Sink those feet down. Whew. And go ahead and bring that foot back down. All right, nice. All right, go ahead and take a breath. That last one, I felt a little tension on my back, so I'm going to stretch my back out just a bit. This is good to practice. It's really challenging for the body to find that balance without using your vision. And so you can do this throughout the day. Just every once in a while, close your eyes. Notice where your body is in space. All right, let's get that body moving again. You're gonna march in place, bring those knees up, move those arms. Even though the balancing was challenging, we were kind of still, so let's get that body back moving, get that heart rate up. And let's raise those knees up a little higher. Move those arms. The more you move the arms, the faster the heart's gonna beat. More calories you're gonna burn. More oxygen you're bringing into the body. Now we're marching, but let's bring those arms up. Getting that cardio going. A couple more breaths here. And let's go ahead and bring it down. Nice, all right. Feel that heart rate pumping up just a bit. Okay, we're gonna do our mountain climbers here. I'm gonna bring my arms up into scarecrow. I'm gonna bring one leg up to touch and back down. Bring it up to touch and back down. And we'll do 10 on each side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Let's switch sides. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Back down and drop those hands down. All right, coming back to another cardio move. We're going to step behind and step behind. This is our skiing move. This is when we look like we're skiing, right? So we step behind and my arms are moving as if I'm pushing through the snow. We'll do this for a count of 20. 1, nice and deep. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, picking it up, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, and back to center. Nice. All right, I'm gonna go back to our frogs. I've got a little bit of a wider stance. Feet are pointed out, so are my knees, arms are up. I'm gonna go into my frog position, squat it down, bring it up, and let's do 20, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, halfway there, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Deep frog up to the ceiling and down. Nice. All right, keep those legs apart. Only now I'm going to point those toes forward. Bring those arms up nice and tall. And let's bend that body forward. Go ahead and touch the ground if you're able. You can soften your knees, soften the shoulders, let that head drop. And bring that body back up. Arms up nice and tall. Let's do a side stretch. Take this hip and push it out. Really push that hip out, feel that stretch all the way deep, deep inside that ilium muscle right there. And bring both arms up. Reach towards the ceiling. Let's go the other side. I'm going to put my hand on my hip, push that hip out. And bring both arms up. Let's go forward one more time. And bring your bodies up. Arms are still up. I'm going to drop one hand. Other hand's going to come in and assist in stretching that arm. We really work to these arms underneath the triceps there, so let's stretch those out. If you want an additional stretch, you can just lean over. And go ahead, arms are still up. I know this is hard, keeping those arms up. And let's do the other side. Pull that arm down. If you want more stretch, go ahead and lean over. And bring those arms up. Last time, reach up on the tiptoes. And bring those arms down. Nice. All right, go ahead and shake those shoulders out. We did our wrist just a little bit today. So I'm going to have you take your palm towards me, take the other hand, and let's pull to stretch that forearm. It's going to stretch the bicep just a little bit, but we're also stretching the wrist and the fingers. I'm just going to stretch it back towards me. If it feels good, you can go all the way back, rest it on your thigh. And stretch out those fingers. And go ahead and release. Let's do the other side. Palm towards me, other hand comes, and let's pull that palm back. And release. Go ahead and shake those out. I've got one more wrist stretch that we're going to do because we did work the wrist just a bit. This one's a little tricky. And so I'm going to put my thumb down. And so notice my palm is facing outside, my thumb is down. Other hand comes up, so my thumb is up, and I just pull it into my body. And so now I feel a nice stretch across the top of my wrist. So can you see that? And I actually have mine at an angle here pointing up. So my thumb was down, other hand comes to the back with the thumb up, and I pull it in. This is actually a stretch that we do in Aikido, because in Aikido we do joint locks. And so we want to loosen up the joints well so that we don't get hurt during our training sessions. And so this is a really common move that we use in Aikido. I'm going to shake that wrist out. So we'll do the other side. So my palm is facing away from me, thumb is down. My other hand comes out, thumb up, and I kind of grab it and just pull that arm in. If I turn sideways, you can kind of see this nice bend. And so I'm stretching the top of my arm all the way down. This is good for carpal tunnel. A lot of times when our wrists are hurting, it's actually this muscle way up here that's tight. And so this actually loosens that up. This helps loosen up the muscle, and it will reduce the pain if you have carpal tunnel. And go ahead and shake those wrists out. Nice. All right. We'll do one more stretch. Let's go ahead and stretch those legs out. I'm going to use the wall. I'm going to step way back here. Sorry. I'm going to use the wall to balance as I lift my foot up and do a nice stretch on the front of my thigh. And I'm going to switch and do the other side.